Manta rays and their smaller cousins, the devil rays, are collectively known as mobulids. Close relatives of all sharks and rays, they're some of the most beautiful, fascinating, and enigmatic creatures in our oceans. Born into a life of perpetual motion, these graceful fish range throughout the tropical and subtropical oceans of the world, using specially modified gill plates to filter their tiny planktonic prey from the water.
Manta rays are giants of their kind, with some individuals reaching 7 meters in width and weighing up to 2 tons. Despite their colossal presence, they are gentle animals with the largest brain of any fish. For decades they've been well known and loved by the scuba diving community, but in recent years they've also found mainstream popularity with a global audience. Their obvious intellect and complex social interactions set manta rays apart from other fish. But as they've only been scientifically studied for around a decade, much of their life history still remains unknown.
In recent decades, a new market has developed for mobular gill plates, which are now used in traditional Asian medicines. Fisheries targeting mobulids for their highly prized gill plates have already had a devastating impact on populations around the world. The Manta Trust has driven vital policy change to prevent the trade of mobulid products, but despite this enhanced protection, mantas are still being killed in their thousands and devil rays in their tens of thousands in the fisheries on the high seas. If that wasn't enough, unregulated tourism, pollution, and the effects of climate breakdown also threaten mobulids and their habitats on which they depend. As a result, mantas and devil rays remain some of the most threatened fish in our seas.
The Manta Trust's vision is a sustainable future for the oceans, where manta rays and their relatives thrive in healthy, diverse marine ecosystems. We have already made a big impact from mobulid rays. Our scientific research and conservation campaigns have brought about national and international policy changes and protective measures for mobulid species. By publishing the world's first ever book about manta rays and helping to capture groundbreaking footage for the BBC's Blue Planet 2 series, we've brought mobulids into the mainstream media. Well-managed tourism can be a powerful conservation tool, so we developed the first scientifically founded guidelines for swimming with manta rays. And hundreds of school children have completed our marine education programme, which is fostering the next generation of ocean ambassadors in the Maldives.
Despite our many achievements, there is still plenty more to do if we're to turn the tide for these vulnerable species. The Manta Trust's new global strategy and action plan is directing efforts and priorities to conserve mantas and devil rays. We're working with governments and communities to find alternative livelihoods to mobulid fishing and more sustainable fishing methods, expanding our marine education program to new atolls, developing a global mobulid genetic ID kit, driving the creation of more manta-focused marine protected areas, and much, much more. But we can't do all this without your support. Please join the Cyclone, adopt a manta, or download our corporate sponsorship brochure today. And together, we can make a difference.